Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing Premier League Game Week 19 predictions. So I did my other one and I did quite well, so I wanted to say thank you guys for all the support on that one. So we're going to be doing this as a series now. Every game week we're going to be making my predictions on it, as it's an easy video to do and you guys enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first match, Liverpool versus Brentford. Brentford haven't been that good. I mean, they just beat West Ham 2-0, which I did predict in my last video. But other than that, they've been drawing, and then they lost a few friendlies before that. I'm going to say Liverpool win this one 4-2. I think Brentford are going to be able to score, and it's going to be tough for Liverpool to keep Brentford out because they have been scoring a lot. Even though they've been drawing, they've been scoring. But I think this is a Liverpool's win, and it's going Liverpool's way with a 4-2 win. Next up, Arsenal and Newcastle. The game just ended just now. They won 4-2 against Brighton. It was almost 4-3, but the goal got ruled out. I think Arsenal take that one. Now, actually, I think this is where Arsenal get stopped. They're not going to lose, but they're not going to win. I think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to say 2-2 Arsenal-Newcastle. I say they draw this match and Arsenal finally drop points. Obviously, they still gain points, but they drop 2 points. So I'm saying Arsenal finally get beaten or stopped. No, not beaten, but stopped, and it's a draw. 2-2 Arsenal-Newcastle. Next up, Leicester and Fulham. That is an interesting match, I'll tell you that. Obviously, Leicester have lost their past 2 games. And Fulham have won their past 2 games. And then Leicester won it against MK Dons in another, I think that was Carabao Cup as well. And Fulham drew to West Ham. So I'm going to say Leicester get beaten here. I'm going to say 1-0 win to Fulham. No, 1-0 win for Fulham against Leicester. I'm going to go for it straight up there. I think it's a tough match. It's going to be a tough match or a tight match. But I think Leicester are going to lose it by a bit. Next, Brighton and Everton. I think Brighton win this one. Hear me out on this one. Everton did draw to City today. But Brighton did lose, but Brighton played a sick match and they weren't giving up, even though they were down to Arsenal. They weren't giving up. So I'm going to say Brighton win this one. And I'm going to say it's a 2-1 win for Brighton. It may be a difficult match for Brighton at the start, but I think they'll end up coming out on top. But we got to give it to Everton. They did just draw to City today, so fair enough. Got to give them a round of applause for that one. But I think Brighton are going to beat them next week. And I think it's going to be 2-1. Next up, Southampton and Nottingham Forest. Oh, this is going to be an interesting match because both teams have not been on good form recently. I think both teams have all to play for. They're both bottom 2. They're right now we're recording this. They're both 19th and 20th. I'm pretty sure Nottingham Forest are playing tomorrow. But when recording this, they're 19th and 20th. So Southampton have all to play for here. That's what I'm going to say. I reckon this is a Nottingham Forest match here, and I'm going to say 1-0. I know it's going to be a tight match, and I think eventually Nottingham Forest are going to take it home and they're going to win 1-0. Next up, Leeds and West Ham. This is West Ham's way all the way. I'm saying 3-1 to West Ham. Not easy dub, but quite easier than their past few games. I'll say that. No, Leeds haven't done as bad, but I think it's 3-1 to West Ham's way. And I think this is where West Ham pick up their form again and redeem themselves. Next up, Aston Villa and Wolves. Wolves today, they lost to Man United 1-0, but they didn't play too bad. They played probably better than Man United, but Man United ended up coming on top and they ended up winning, so that's all that really mattered to Man United. So I'm going to say Wolves win this one 2-0 against Aston Villa, and I think it's a clean, easy win for Wolves, personally. Crystal Palace and Tottenham. I'm saying Tottenham take this win. I'm saying they're going to take it. I'm going to say 3-0 to Tottenham, and I'm just going to say that it's going to be an easy win for Tottenham. No offence to any Crystal Palace fans, but Tottenham are going to obliterate you guys. I wish you guys could prove me wrong, honestly, but I think that's Tottenham's win, easily. And the biggest match, arguably the biggest match of the week, Manchester City versus Chelsea. I'm saying it's going to be a draw, personally. I'm saying it's going to be 3-3, and it's going to be a really interesting match to watch. Big matches, big goals, a lot of goals in this match. 3-3, draw, Manchester City and Chelsea. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be really tight till the end, till the full 90 minutes. But I think eventually it's going to end as a draw. And I think both teams are going to go away with 1 point. That is my prediction of that match. So yeah, guys, that was my Premier League Game Week 19 predictions. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of my predictions and what you guys' predictions are for the biggest matches of the week. Whichever match. Depending, if you think I'm wrong, you can tell me. If you think that I'm right or you agree with any of my predictions, tell me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.